Hey everyone, today we're going to continue our work with solving multi-step equations. This is our third day in lesson 7.3. Your goal is to be able to solve multi-step equations using the distributive property and combining like terms. Remember, if at any point during this video I'm going too fast or you want to hear something again, you can pause the video or rewind it. So let's remember how we solve multi-step equations. First, we want to clean it up. We want to use the distributive property and or combine like terms. At this point, we should have a one or two step equation where we can undo addition and subtraction first, and then undo multiplication or division next. So now we're going to put together what we had done the last few days. Remember, on first day we did distributive property and then we did combining like terms, and now we're going to put all of that together. So example 1 says 12y plus 5 times the quantity of y minus 6 equals 4. So we have the distributive property, and hopefully you can also see that y appears in this equation more than once. Before we can combine any like terms, we do need to distribute. That should always be your first step. So I'm going to bring down the 12y, and now I'm going to distribute. 5 times y is 5y. We have a minus sign in here. Remember that it's like it makes that 6 negative. 5 times negative 6, that's negative 30 or minus 30. And then we're going to bring down the equal sign in the 4. Now we can combine like terms. So we have two terms that contain a y. 12y plus 5y is 17y. Bring down our minus 30, our equal sign, and our 4. Now we have a two-step equation. I'm going to add 30 to both sides. I'm going to bring down 17y. I'm going to bring down my equal sign. Notice that I'm crossing out the two pieces that cancel each other. 4 plus 30 is 34. Now dividing both sides by 17, and we get y equals 2. I tell my students often that we can check these using mental math. You don't always have to check your solution by writing down on your notes or in your paper, but I do want to kind of walk you through this one. So remember that when we say that y equals 2, what we are saying is that if you plug 2 into the original equation and you solve or evaluate that left-hand side, we should get 4 because that's what the right side equals. So let's just double check on this one. And again, a lot of us are able to do some of these, this mental math in our heads, or just kind of quickly work through the problem to see if we get the right answer. So what you'll notice is that I plugged 2 in both places in the original equation where there was y. Now let's use order of operations. So we're going to take care of these parentheses. This is going to give me 5 times negative 4. Now we're going to multiply. This is 24, and this is negative 20. And 24 plus negative 20 is 4. So we get a true statement, and we know that our answer is correct. Example 2 reads 3 times the quantity of 2d minus 4 minus 8d equals 20. So again, first we want to distribute. 3 times 2d is 6d, minus 3 times 4 is 12, and we're going to bring down the minus 8d equals 20. We want to combine like terms. Be careful here with your signs. That reads 6d minus 8d. That is a negative 2d. We're going to bring down the minus 12 and set that equal to 20. Now we have a two-step equation. Adding 12 to both sides to cancel out the minus 12. We bring down the negative 2d, don't forget about that negative sign. 20 plus 12 is 32. Dividing both sides by negative 2, we get d equals negative 16. You're welcome to pause this video at any point if you would like to try to work these out before me, and then you can resume the video to check your answers. So in example 3, we're going to distribute the 5 through the parentheses. I'm going to bring down the 9x. We get plus 5x plus 20 which equals 34. Now our like terms are both of the terms that have the x on them, 9x and 5x. That's 14x plus 20 equals 34. And here is our two-step equation. We undo addition first. 14x equals 14. And now we're going to undo multiplication by dividing. So we get x equals 1. Example 4 reads 1/2 times the quantity of 6x minus 8 minus 2 equals 39. So first we're going to distribute the 1/2 through the parentheses. You're welcome to change 1/2 to a decimal if you're more comfortable using the calculator. But really what this just means is take half of 6, that's 3 with the x, minus half of 8, that's 4. We're going to bring down the minus 2, and the equals 39. Here our like terms are the constant terms. I'm going to go ahead and bring that x term down first. I like to have that in the front. And now be careful with your signs here. That is a -4 and we're subtracting 2. So that is a -6, so we write minus 6. We're going to add 6 to both sides. 3x equals 45. And now dividing both sides by 3, we get x equals 15. In example 5, we have 96 equals 10 times the quantity of x plus 2 plus 6. So this time our variable and the distributive property are over on the right-hand side. Some of you like to rewrite it to put all of that on the left-hand side. I'm just going to go ahead and work on the right. So we're going to distribute that 10 through first. We're going to bring down the 96 and the equals sign. And we get 10x plus 20. And we're going to bring down the plus 6. Here our constant again is the like term. So I'm going to bring down all the pieces that we're not messing with. 20 plus 6 is 26. Now we have our two-step equation. Subtract 26 from both sides. 70 equals 10x. And now divide by 10. That cancels out the multiplication. So we get 7 equals x, or we can rewrite it the other way around. X equals 7. Again, don't forget you can always plug this answer back into the original equation. So if we kind of walk through this one just in our head, if I plug 7 back in, I'm going to put it right here. 7 plus 2 is 9. Then I'm going to multiply it by 10. That's out in front. 9 times 10 is 90. Then I'm going to add 6. 90 plus 6 is 96. In example 6, hopefully you can see the distributive property twice. Remember, the distributive property ends when the parenthesis closes. So this is read 2 times the quantity of k plus 3 plus 3 times the quantity of k minus 3 equals 47. So we want to distribute twice. I'm going to go ahead and do that all at once. 2 times k is 2k. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times k is 3k. 3 times 3 is 9. Notice I can copy the sign from the middle of the distributive property because both of the numbers that I distributed through the parentheses were positive. Here I have 2k and 3k. When I combine those together, I get 5k. Positive 6 minus 9, that is a -3. So you'll see me write that subtraction sign. And it equals 47. This two-step equation, we're going to add 3 to both sides. 5k equals 50. Dividing both sides by 5, we get k equals 10. If you have a sub today, please make sure that you're showing those notes to the substitute. If you have any questions about the lesson, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a good day.